Welcome back to part 116 of my Rome Let's Play of Total War M2 with defeated Impera. So, picking things up, we left them last time. We're sailing on in to claim Athens from the Adresian kingdom at last. They have a small fleet and a pretty chonky garrison, but I have faith in my legionary marines. We shall conquer Athens and cast these Adresians out from the city walls. In we go. As always, thanks for your comments, advice, tactics, and suggestions. Are all greatly appreciated. Do keep them coming. And thanks everyone that kind of weighed in on what you thought was the kind of biggest mistake that Rome made. I'll read through some of them during the end turn phase, which should be our next action after this battle, in fact. If we've done all the other moves, we'll just check before we do so. All right. Doesn't look very Athens-y here. They just tear down all the Greek monuments and buildings and be like, no, we're making it barbarian. Obviously, it's because Rome 2 uses a system where it switches to the kind of cultural template of the battle map, depending on which faction owns it. Which I guess kind of makes sense for their starting locations, but as they spread out, I guess it would make sense that maybe for... I don't know. I mean, I guess over time, you'd see more of their own cultural buildings and things like that. But it'd be kind of cool to see, you know, some Greek temples in the background, or maybe even like kind of some ruins where the Adresians have just sacked their way through and built their own stuff on top. Maybe something for Medieval 3, although, you know, probably wouldn't vary that much. But for some landmark locations, it'd be kind of cool to see some of those things there. I mean, I do feel like probably as a system, landmarks are potentially a thing here to stay from the Warhammer trilogy. And I don't necessarily think they're inherently a bad thing, because they can be kind of cultural landmarks and things like that, which would be pretty cool to see. Yeah, I'm going to have Admiral come in here along with my artillery. We will claim the port, so as these guys can just land on the shore. Some right there, and I think I might even land some... Oh, wait, I was about to say, I'll land some here, but then we'd have to go hit the gate. Right, we'll land on the beach. We will land on the beach. Ah, yes, they're navy.
Do not look back, but press forward. The way inland leads to victory.
It'll be fine.
Firepower ready. Artillery at Jupiter gives us strength. Ready for orders. General. Assault ships reporting. General.
Depends how many of them turn to us.
Artillery ships ready for
If it's most of them, then we're fine.
glory to Rome. Ready. Rome is mother ready for orders. Artillery at your command. General. Ordnance. Ships ready. Ready, willing, and able.
Our general is under attack.
Nice.
Your command. Show them ships waiting. Glory to Rome.
Well, they're going to attack us there. That's fine.
Firepower ready. Rude and ready. As you command. Ships waiting. Assault ships reporting. Sons of Mars. Get ready for orders.
There we go. If you can.
Assault ships ready for order. Commander.
Turn these guys around.
Victor.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Full speed ahead. Waiting. Attack. Assault ships reporting. Artillery ships ready. By your command. Hack them down. Ships waiting.
Reverse, reverse.
Ships ready. Hail. Ships waiting. Rome is mother to us all.
How are we doing over here? Getting into the fight. That's fine.
Romans ready for duty. Glory for Rome. Ships ready. Ready for order. Ships ready. Artillery ships ready. General, extempo. Firepower ready.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
There we go. Go get that one.
Commander.
Speed. Oh, he just missed it from behind.
Units has used all its ammunition.
Jupiter gives us artillery.
They're making a run for it.
Assault ships ready to attack.
Oh, no, stop now. Oh, what a hit.
Glory to Rome.
Oh, they're still fighting some of them that are trapped on the ship. That's like, why is my artillery not working?
Wait on my order. Ready yourselves.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Proud Romans.
All right, let's sort the infantry out. Thankfully, these guys largely just take care of themselves, which is nice. There we go.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
They finished fighting them yet? Last one's there. Still trapped. That's quite funny. Down they go.
General, ships waiting. Give way. Assault ships ready for orders. Increase ready for orders. Artillery ships reported. At your service. Sons of Mars. Legionaries. For glory. Ready and waiting. Melee infantry ready.
Push, 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 push.
Brave Romans to a man. Your orders. Jupiter gives us strength, Commander.
A little bit nasty. They're going to get trapped.
Infantry.
Form a hollow square.
The battle is turning in our favor.
I'm pretty sure that's useful actually when you get flanked like that because they start pushing the enemy back to form the formation. That's pretty cool.
Brave Romans to infantry ready.
Crushed them. Oh, they've just all given up. Nice. Beautiful. Only 181 lost. Yeah, just occupy. Beautiful. Good stuff. And a workshop. You know what, that works out perfectly because you guys actually said, and suggestions were for last episode, turn Athens into a new military hub going forward. It's really well positioned. And one of the things you guys said was make sure you put a workshop in there because there's a fair few legions roaming around now that don't have artillery. So that's exactly what we're going to do there. I think you guys said go for the Roman barracks. Let me just have a look what we get here. We get Toxtai from here. Is that because... No. What's another archer unit we can utilize? Oh, no. No, you can just get... Right. No, it's just you can get the Cretan archers from here. We've got them over in Apollonia, though. They obviously have the same shared one. So, yeah, there isn't a point in grabbing that there. So, yeah, we'll turn it into a Roman barracks. Convert all that over. Yeah, let's probably get the public order in. What have we got here? Town. It's a unique one, isn't it? One from commerce. All strength. Okay, and that one was for food. Also reduces banditry. Sure, I mean, I don't think we need any more. I don't think we need any more libraries right now, considering our research rate is at 986%. And actually, once we're done with all the research will probably switch them all over to something else. Although we've got to remember they do add empire maintenance reduction. But we could drop them down a few tiers actually, so that they're not costing us any food. That might be worthwhile. Another thing you guys suggested was actually looking at my tax rather, and actually lowering my tax level. Actually didn't realise we had all those levels. Because that will help with growth. But also mitigate the public order. Which isn't a problem in our core provinces, but in our new conquests, that's going to make quite a difference. We could lower the tax level all the way down. And we basically drop, what, 80k? Right now, I don't think we necessarily need it outside of the public order thing. I mean, we could drop it down like that much, but still. Let's drop it all the way down for now and just see what we can do with that. Especially to help out Syracuse. And yeah, this chap, Regulus, was the one that we were going to replace. Strabo with, or rather when Strabo passes, Regulus will take over. So either we keep this army or we get rid of it. I mean, some cheap and cheerful legionaries. Why are you still so unhappy? Oof. Makes no difference. We lose a huge amount of food. What is it? What's doing it? Why me? Buildings, unrest. Events, minus 13. Military presence and crackdown.
Commander?
Not that terrible, are you? It's minus 8 public order unrest there. Minus 8 there. Minus 8 there. Probably with all those. Yeah, we're trying to get that in there. These affect public order? Oh, right, yeah, all the farms do. I was just thinking, like, how can it be all that bad? It's all the farms. Those damn farms. I think there is anything that does public order, though. Well, actually, no, I do know, actually. We need a purple building here. That's what we need. I am... reduce food, but helps reduce banditry, which we don't have any of, thankfully. I'd probably get rid of the scriptorium, to be honest. Let's get rid of that, and then we'll build a shrine temple blind building there, because we can go through this and get plus 8 there, or we know we'll go for this one. Plus 16, that's what we need. Plus 16. That's the problem. The other thing you guys said was we have 2 auxiliary barracks here. Yeah. Was I keeping that because it added public order, I think, for now? And also the banditry reduction. It does hit our food, but we're building loads of other things. So yeah, I will weirdly enough, I'll keep both, although I guess we can convert one to a provincial barracks. So we'll let that finish, then we'll convert it over, just so that we can, yeah, maybe have that there, I guess. But yeah, they do help with public order and banditry reduction, which is good. Right, I'm pretty sure we moved everybody else that we need to do. Let me just check my spies. They've got 1 or 2 here. That we just need to make sure we're all moving in the right direction. Double check all these guys are actually deployed as well. All the rest are where they need to be. Oh yeah, we're going to see if they sally out to us, aren't we? You guys out of supplies? No? Why are you attritioning then? Oh, the blockade, right.
Get the blockade set up.
Yeah, I was going to see if they sally out to me, try and knock me away.
Blockade.
Yep.
Your orders.
You're holding at C-Day.
We hunger for battle.
Victory for Rome.
One more tortoise. And I feel like I've got to fight Jerusalem because we've been here so long.
For Rome.
I feel like it's going to be really anticlimactic after all this.
Commander.
You're holding there, building up.
For death.
You're supporting.
At your command.
You are under siege, and I'm hoping we save you next turn, or you're going to get attacked. We've sorted out politics for now. Political actions. Wow. 30. Political incentives, 50. Cool. Well, that's yeah, them secured. Oh yeah, someone was saying there's another character here, which trio he's got. Yellow line is adopted, right? I think. Don't have the money to marry there, but we could marry them. She seems pretty good, to be fair. Fiery. Calm. Yeah, sure. End the turn. Let's see what fates have in store for us. Also, I've seen one, two saying, am I not making a huge mistake leaving my armies in patrol stance all the time? We've kind of gone through this before, but that's totally fine if kind of people have missed it. Largely, I mean, if you are in patrol stance, if you get attacked by an enemy army, it is an ambush on you. But the kind of benefits of it, I think, largely outweigh that, which are that it reduces upkeep cost. I think it reduces the amount of food the army takes. And various other like improvements that it does. The other thing as well is that I am purposely using patrol stance to try and draw out some of the enemy armies by offering them what seems to be a tempting target. Because yeah, an ambush is bad, but the strength of our legions, you know, other than getting massively outnumbered, we can hold and we can turn the tide of an ambush. So that's why, you know, there's just really not much of a reason not to use patrol stance. The only time it backfires is if I get massively overwhelmed by just the sheer number of enemies against me. And that might be a time where I make the mistake of going into patrol stance where I can't fully see the number of enemies coming towards us. But outside of that, I think it's worth the risk. It's worth the potential hit there. So fear not. Although one thing to kind of say from the last time this was brought up, which I did mention then, was that if I'm in enemy territory, it's better off using raiding stance. But in my own territory, we obviously don't want to raid our own territory. So all the time we're in our own territory, we want to use patrol stance. If we're in enemy regions, you know, if we're looking at the choice of what we've got, then it's that we want to use raiding stance. I guess the only caveat to that would be, I think one of the reasons why patrol stance is also highly favored is that you don't need any movement range remaining to adopt it, I think, whereas raiding stance, I think you do. I'll have to check that. Right in the capital, all the other parties are impressed by your display of power. Nice. That is absolutely perfect. Boom. Love it. They're all under control nicely. So we've got plague here. We're doomed. Ah. One by one, our men succumb to the foul disease. The corpses are piling up and the foul stench is everywhere. How can we fix plague? Well, we need Jerusalem to probably then share to improve sanitation. Only -2. That's like a really small chance.
Yes.
Has my fleet got it? No. Not yet.
It is an honor
It's risky
to
leaving them there, though. But otherwise,
ready for
we don't want the Emperor coming back then. Nice new weapons. Lovely. Level 3 armor. Or was it level 2 weapons? Right, we've got Jerusalem to fight. That's all good. You guys are just going to chill here. Again, it's our own territory.
Commander.
Might as well do it. So yeah, the full improvement there. It's upkeep cost, replenishment rate, banditry reduction. That's why we've been keeping armies in that. The line of sight reduces, though. Our defense melee skill for all units does drop a fair amount, and ammunition, but it also gives some public order. Wealth from all sources, local province plus 5%. Yeah, that's not terrible. And for that, cost 50% of a total movement. Yeah, so that's why I don't use it that often, because I'm often not ending my turn with like 50% movement left in enemy territory. But that does do a pretty sizable upkeep cost reduction, which is 20%. Improves the melee attack. Does drop the melee defense a little bit, but nowhere near as punishing as patrol. Minus, well, obviously the rest of it is all a nice hit to wherever you're at with the enemy. But yeah, so I certainly need to remember that for enemy territory. But yeah, my own territory, patrol stance is still king. Especially when we've got public order problems. Right. This is when I get shafted here and I can't move all the way around. I can, finally! Yes!
Ready for battle.
That damn agent there is still blocking us. So I can't get across there.
We hunger for battle.
Yeah, upgrade all of you guys.
We hunger for battle.
Oh, amazing. Finally! The siege shall be lifted! And you guys have been a thorn for so long. 15, 14% of our force going down. I'm going to fight you guys and see you to oblivion. At last. At last. Ah, the fury of Rome shall descend. Actually, as well, I think this might be the first time we've come up against an enemy using artillery against us. In which case, wow. Did not show me their range. You're showing me range 457. Okay, so it's less. Right. Right. We're gonna have a missile off. Just set everybody up first.
Legionary cavalry.
Commander, at your service.
Pull my troops back.
Artillery awaiting
Pop this right out in front, and we're gonna try and take each other's out.
victory for Rome.
Bit of fun. Whee! Drop lower. No, too high. Oh, they're using the burning shot.
Reinforcements have arrived.
No.
Ballista.
Oh, nice! 2 down. One of ours is down, though. Oh, another one of theirs is down, though. 3 remaining. Oh, 2 of ours down.
Strength.
Guys, don't try and Oh, okay, we're down to 2. Charge theirs. Troops, drop them, pull back. That's fine. Oh, that one's on fire now. So that one's gone as well. Just that one left. That's fine. As long as the crew survives, I think it's fine. Oh, please, Cav. Do not go out like that. Spread out a little bit, please. I've brought our own ballista up.
Happy to serve Rome. Melee troops. Evocati. Melee infantry at your command. And speed. Tribunus. Commander. Battle group ready and awaiting orders. And the double. Quick march. Commander. Riders, advance! Jupiter gives us strength.
I'll just get a few of them there. And a few there on the approach.
Yours to command. Commander. Legatus. Hail. Advance at speed.
Not gonna have that army move in. They can rest. They've been under brutal siege for so long.
Double time.
They deserve a break.
To Rome. Legionary cavalry. Ready. Ready and waiting. Orders. Equities. For glory.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Jupiter gives us strength. Melee infantry at your command. Ballista. At the double. Proud.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Romans, your orders. Duty.
Finish off that general.
Riders advance.
Round we go.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
For glory. Evocati. Don't break formation. Advance. Melee infantry ready.
Go.
Our general is under attack.
Your orders? Sons of Mars. Orders?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Proud Romans all.
At your service.
Lead us. Evocati. Sons of Mars. Evocati.
Beautiful. We'll move these guys up. Just to hold here.
Legionary cohort. Follow square formation. Evocati. Orders. Advance. As here. Brave Romans to a man. We await orders. Riders, advance! Advance at speed! Orders ready?
Oh, just having a great time. Beautiful. Raise the standard.
Jupiter gives us
You guys push them back.
legionary cannon.
Charge in to shatter them and finish them.
Legionary cohort. General. Legatus. Advance.
boom.
Legionary cavalry! Proud Romans all! General! Legionary cohort!
Gonna break.
Equites!
There we go. Crushed. Boom! The siege is broken! Well held. Well held, Romans. Crushed them.
At your command! Destroy them!
No mercy.
Ready for further orders.
Beautiful.
Ready for battle. Faster! Curse you all! Ready for orders.
At last,
We hunger for battle.
the siege is broken.
Ready for battle.
And you can move. Because they had the army under siege, so they just couldn't move through there. The zone of control from the siege stopped them. Well, you can move up here then.
Ready for orders.
Because, yeah, you guys got broken in that attack. As I kind of came to the conclusion at the end of it, we needed to target the walls rather than the gates, because DEI especially makes them much tougher.
Ready for battle. We hunger for battle. Ready for battle.
Armies for, I mean, I don't think we need to fight it again. We just crush them. Crassus is ready. And Crassus is going to go strike them. I kind of want to see his force in action, actually, with these guys. So we might fight that one.
We hunger for battle.
I mean... yeah, with you guys, I'm going to probably pull you across.
Ready for battle.
I've got all those armies coming, so they can just storm on through that way. Because you guys need replenishment as well.
At your command. Ready
Yeah,
for
I'm actually going to send you over there to see them off.
battle.
Because that fleet can deal with those rebels for now. Let's get everything converted. Yeah, food. We don't need that there. Food. Don't need that. Food. Trade hub, please.
Ready for battle.
Got rebels there.
It is a great and glorious
Not gonna get one of them in.
thing to die for Rome.
That's fine. The only thing we'd want is like missile troops really in this force, which we don't have any options for here, so can't recruit any of those. Heavy with the cav, and then we'll strike in, see them away. Lovely stuff. What's the most food is that? And then that. Our food is now positive. We're not under siege here anymore, which is good. And go through and check actually some of the regions that we haven't taxed for a little while. But I think we'll wait until we got a nice solid surplus. Yeah. I mean, okay, so let's have a little look.
Besieging settlement.
Now wait till the other army comes up. Crush them.
Retreat, men! Retreat!
Have you guys stay here. Although, in fact, actually, Crassus might be able to move on up. It might just be showing me that because of that army being there, which we'll do in a wee while. just going to go through and upgrade all these armies. Because if we're going to be attacked. We might as well have the best defense. Wealth will sit right. That's the most wealth. That one there. Focus on trade and wealth. Strategic. Fortified and prepared. Fortified would probably be good. It's a bastion, but I will have it be a river of trade. Once you were actually suggesting, see if we get peace with Royal Scythia for now.
My time is better spent feasting and
But I don't think
gods of the afterlife.
we're going to be able to. Okay, these guys will
Why do you trouble my
will
digestion
take
today?
peace. But at the same time, we're kind of like, do we need to? Although, oh, that's because they don't have any territory? No, they don't.
I am sure you have many.
Might as well extract some gold from them then.
Please don't bother. Talk of meat, not honey.
Also, I don't know how we can do a trade agreement when you don't have any fixed position. Yeah, just that.
For the good of my.
Trustworthy. Oh, did it go down a bit? We were steadfast.
Do not attempt to sweeten truth. Do not attempt to sweeten truth. My time is better spent.
I'm declaring war on you guys. I feel like you guys were created already at war with us. Is that probably I just took? No, because you wouldn't be. You shouldn't suffer penalty going piecing out off. So after initially, I don't know,
How can I be of assistance?
for a war.
They will never know.
Yeah, well, I've got that one spy coming back, but you can just stay there. So with you, I'm going to keep you on all the Scythian armies. Or make sure there's nothing going north this way. Strabo, yeah, let's get you guys all fortified. I'll have you wait at the bridge. Can't really do anything because if I fortify, we won't have a bridge battle. So we'll just wait. You guys up here, we need to see them off. But we're letting the public order improve as much as we can first. Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. This one needs retrofitting. I assume it's in line with these guys, but actually I want to keep the local troops. So yeah, this army's fine. No changes needed there. Do we actually have any Empire maintenance? No, we've completely nuked it, which is great.
Commander.
Public order penalty, yeah, that isn't great. Then we do have a load of cultural conversion. I'm going to go for patron of the military though, and start making it cheaper for your own troops. Just do all that. National rate would be good. That's fine. Yes, we'll give them another turn there. That's all fine and dandy. I think here we've got the public order. Now that we've lowered our taxes, rather comfortable. One's got rebellion. That's fine. Getting all those in there. Broadly, it's looking happy. And we're still holding off upgrading our mainline buildings just for a little bit. Although I do like gold. Well, across all provinces. Yeah. Let's do that. Right, here we need that. Consecrated ground. What lies beneath our feet? Sacred ground, Doctore. In this case, consecrated. That's fine, yeah. Maximize your income there. Who, what, why, where? You going over here to deal with the pirates. Yar. So weaponsmith to get level 3 weapons, we need armored siege units, which is the next one. After we complete that one, engineering, which will give us siege hard time. That's cool. Yeah, everything else is looking good. I know I haven't got you guys taxed, but yeah, I think we'll wait until we've got a little bit more food coming in, which we're, you know, heavily investing all over the place wherever we can. Obviously, there's some places that we are losing some food to. We're not trying to have that happen, but doing what we can. You guys are pretty happy though, so yeah, you can definitely afford that hit. Good engine as well. Oh yeah, we're keeping that one to convert over there as well. Don't know if that's actually going to be super useful because we'll build a nice bastion at Antioch. I feel like we're not going to want to move the Emperor for a while because I'm worried about the plague there, which we need to take Jerusalem to sort out. But I'll probably actually do that at the start of the next episode because I kind of just want to see Crassus in action. You guys are as replenished as you're going to get. We don't have quite enough gold for all that. But if we do those guys, just my slingers next time. That's why we might even get that from Crassus' battle. Yeah, do I want to push against you guys here? Was this where we lost the spy? Oh no. I've got a lot all in the very similar places. Why did I recruit one here? Bring you down that way, so we definitely don't need this one here. So I'm going to bring you... It would be quicker just to get a new one. We could push down here against these guys. If we get into trouble, then I've only got one force there. But then if we're going to hold around Egypt, Syria, we just need to deal with roads. That would allow us to then push out. I think, honestly, for now, leave that force there. Or what we could do, if we wanted to be a bit sneaky, is go across the border and raid them. Yeah, I'll trespass. It's fine. And I'm going to start raiding you.
Burn everything you can't steal. Ready for battle.
Sit there raiding. And see what they do about it. What they do with elephants. Right, so we need to fight there. And Crassus. And they didn't sally out here. So we can march on in.
Let them cower before Rome, Commander.
Bring the other army.
March.
It's a pretty big one. The walls, I feel like we're going to need more siege equipment. Unless we just take the Order of Resolve, losing 28% of our force. We've got 10,000 versus... Yeah, well over that. I mean, it'd be probably one of those kind of near full episode battles. Let me know. Do you want to see Knossos fort?
We take this
Or should we just take the order on that?
for death and honor.
Jerusalem, I think we do need to fight it, yeah, because we're still losing a good chunk, like 35%. I reckon we can do better than that with these two. Plus, we've got all the tortoise together to use, so that'll be fun. Crack through the walls. So we'll open probably with Jerusalem next time, but to wrap things up for today, we're going to have Crassus strike. Oh my days. Wow, losing 4%. I just want to see those archers in action. Let's send him in. Come on, a clear day. Please. Just want to see if these guys are as devastating as they look.
We await orders.
Heavy horse at your command.
Equites.
What a force. What a legion.
Infantry at your command.
The might of Crassus is unleashed.
Missiles awaiting targets.
Pretty good. Let's have at 'em. Begin.
Take heart, men. Look to the men who stand with you. Seek to match their deeds and their war-birthed nobility. What enemy will then stand against us if every man is a hero? Prepare for action. Understood. Follow me.
Advance.
Brave Romans to a man.
Bombard them, archers.
Aim low. Give them attack. Praetorian Guard. By your command. Bring it to fire.
Forward you go. Their archers getting absolutely annihilated. Oh, massacre.
Used all its ammunition.
What a massacre. What a slaughter.
Praetorian Guard. Ready for order. General. Victoria. Leader.
Thanks for standing there, guys. Archers! They are frozen in fear. Wow.
Missile infantry at your command. At your
The enemy general is dead.
Yeah, we just turned him into a porcupine. Goodbye now. We lost no one. Those archers. Beautiful. I know it was just a trash rebel army, but still. That was glorious.
once.
Okay, he can't make it to hit that. You know what? That is fine. He will instead march. He's going to have to march in here to take all of these. We'll have him secure southern Greece. Pella as well. He can go in there with that navy. But we'll have him march down towards Larissa first.
Journey completed. Ready for orders.
The other armies can just swarm up through here next time, which is all good. And crush, you guys are all replenishing. That gold, though, is that going to be enough?
We hunger for battle. Advance.
Yep.
At once. What you don't steal, burn.
Lovely. Right. That is where we're going to wrap things up for today. We will dive on in and fight Jerusalem at the start of the next episode. And feel free to weigh in and let me know what you think we should do about Knossos. Should we just auto-resolve it?
For death and honor. Not into those waters. Get the blockade set up.
Or should we dive on in and fight it? In fact, that doesn't look great going in from the sea.
Shall pass.
It was slightly higher from land, right? Yes. Can lose 28%. I mean, what we could do, and I think perhaps what we should do here is get some wall breakers, because if we're going to fight it, there's so many of them. I guess we'll see how Jerusalem goes, if we really enjoy it with the tortoise. Otherwise, I think 2 turns, get those guys, and then we'll press the attack, or we'll just see if that shifts the order resolve in our favor. I mean, it is going to be attritioning them because we've got them trapped. You're going to start attritioning, but that army isn't, which is good. So I think we'll give that at least a turn or 2, see how it goes. But we will open at last with the battle for Jerusalem, where we will shatter the walls. Until the next one, we've been watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Take care, and ciao for now.